Can you talk to your audience in terms of why like what you do is so important?
Yeah, so I believe that as entrepreneurs, we decide to start our own companies, not because we don't have anything better to do, and not entirely out of necessity. I believe we start businesses because we are heart-centered, mission-driven, and we want to impact the world. We want to change the world. We want to shape the planet. That's why we start. Most entrepreneurs that I've run into, Lawrence, 11 years, probably personally through my live events and my coaching programs, maybe 10,000 people I've worked with over the last 11 years. And what I hear invariably over and over is that they're gifted and they're skilled, but they don't understand business. No one has actually taken them by the hand and shown them the business landscape. Talk to them not only about, messaging and marketing and sales, but key performance indicators and tracking and the financial reports, right? Like, all of that stuff will be the thing that makes or breaks your business, if you call it that. And then we also have a lot of people who are calling themselves CEOs, but they're chief everything officers. They're the only one in their company. There's nobody else. They're doing everything, which is why they hate their life and they don't have the balance. And I learned very early on in my business that I needed to figure out what I loved to do, what I hated doing, and what I was tolerating doing. And I figured out how to delegate everything I hated to do and tolerated doing, so I could only do the part that I love. And that's the business that I have today. And just for those of you who are watching, please do not misunderstand me. I did not wake up like this. It was a journey and a process. I always say no one goes to bed a blunder and wakes up a wonder. So the first part is getting really clear about what you want, and getting clear about what you want without justification or supplication. You don't need to explain to anybody why it is you want what it is that you want. You just have to want it bad enough to do the work to get it. That's it. And so for me, I took the time to do that work because, like I said, I didn't like being on the road all the time. I didn't like living out of a suitcase. I didn't like not having anyone to share my life with because I was gone forever. And so I had to figure out how to take this love for speaking and standing on a stage and turn it into a viable business model that would give me the support that I wanted so I could change the way that my life showed up for me. And so in doing that and figuring out how to create the right systems and hire the right people, I have started to teach other people, people who may or may not be speakers as a profession, how to do the same thing. Because I don't want to be the only person who is enjoying their life and making ridiculous amounts of money. I don't want to be the only girl who's doing that. I want to help as many people as I can with it. And so when I talk about unlocking six-figure cash flow, for me, the big thing there is we're not talking about having a six-figure business, right? Because most people who make $100,000 a year are still broke. You don't have enough money to hire the people you need to put in place so that you can truly be the talent in your business and not everything. So we're talking about getting your business to $500,000 at least. I think business gets good if you're making $500,000 because you can pay yourself six figures, right? And you can have six figures to pay your team and all the other things that you want to be able to enjoy, plus to run your business every single day. So for me, it's about getting people to that first vantage point. And I don't like the statistics that occur around small business. Roughly 90% aren't making six figures a year. Only about 10% are. And of that 10%, only like 3% are making seven figures. Like legitimately making seven figures, not the people who are making seven figures, but they're spending, 900,000 of it on Facebook ads to make $1 million, like people who are actually have all the systems in place. So for me, that's what I want to do. Like, I just want to help people figure out the business landscape and figure out how to work it so that it works for them, so that they can stop being slaves to themselves and their business and actually get to enjoy some of the freedom that we all became entrepreneurs to experience.